the lesson has been in survival. Targeted individuals, psychic reading. So the lesson has been in survival. So what I mean by that is that this collective has been to hell. This collective has had to fight and scrap and claw for everything that they not so much what they deserve, because I don't think that's come in yet. Okay, I think that's the abundance is on its way, but just to kind of keep your head above the water. And the lesson from source here has been to it sounds cruel, but it's been to see how far you can be pushed. Okay, justice. What is your level of justice? Okay, how bad do you want to break that devil in the reverse? Okay. Um, excuse me, confirmation burp if you want to go that way. Eight of swords. Excuse me. Us tarot readers are gross, aren't we? Eight of swords, Lord of short and forced. Okay, force. Sorry. So yeah, what it feels like is that so if you're a targeted individual, there's a chance you're a chosen one or you're a starseed, and you have been chased by the devil from the moment you were born. So you're probably born into a family whereby your parents didn't treat you right, manipulation, narcissistic abuse, etc., etc., and that's carried on. That carries on until you get triggered into your awakening. Um, and you realize that there's more to all of this. There's more to all of you, more importantly. So this phase, this has been a test in your moral compass, let's say. Okay, and about how can you bring down the devil. And with that short and force there, it's like being poke by these swords your entire life. Well, I'm being told it is coming to an end. Okay, this collective is meant for greatness, and it's been testing you this whole time. Two of Cups, Lord of Love. You're going into a better time. You're going into more prosperous energy. We've got the Princess of Swords, Princess of the Rushing Winds. Now, two things. Number one, snakes. That could be significant for this collective. Number two, the princesses in my readings tend to be kind of siren energy, because they're naked, they're revealing themselves. So you've had to deal with siphons, Knight of Pentacles, Lord of the Wind and Fertile Land. Okay, I'm always drawn to a bit of a pagan element here. You've had to deal with knights thinking they're kings or queens, coming along trying to knock you off your perch. And then Eight of Cups in the reverse position, Lord of Abandoned Success. They've been trying to stop your success, because it's like you constantly under attack. It's constantly, can we trigger this collective? Can we pull them down? Can we make them quit? Okay. And with having the Two of Cups there as well, I think there has been attacks on your love life. Okay. Temperance in the reverse. Okay. Trying to throw you out of alignment. Okay. Trying to throw you out of alignment. This collective is so much stronger than they know. Okay. Nine of Swords, Lord of Despair and Cruelty. The amount of despair and cruelty this collective has had to go through is unreal. Absolutely unreal. Okay. Most people wouldn't have been able to survive the first level of what you've been through. Most people return to the Matrix. Most people then get stuck in the nostalgia loop, and they will not live up to their potential and their purpose. They will not live up to their assigned mission. Okay. This collective is doing, and this collective has. I do feel like with that princess and the Knight of Pentacles there, confirmation, Lord of Material Success, I do feel like there's still some blocks on your material success, so your work, your abundance, etc., etc. But you're going to be fine, because we've got the Nine of Wands, Lord of Strength. Okay, you've got that internal strength, because when you're chosen by source for a mission, you have to have it. You have to have it. Okay. And it's like, the best way I can describe it is it's like that divine spark. So, I have crushing moments whereby I think, why am I doing this? Why am I continuing to do this? Nobody seems to care. I never get pushed out. I'm not hitting the right algorithms. But that divine spark in me says, no, we're going to carry on, because there's people that need us, right? Excuse me, Ten of Wands in the reverse position, Lord of Oppression. It's coming to an end. What was that one there? King of Cups in the reverse. Hang on. Nine of Cups, Lord of Material Happiness. So you're going on to brighter days, right? King of Cups in the reverse position. It always throws me, because it says King of Cups and then at the bottom it calls him a Prince. Prince of the Chariot of the Water. So you've had to deal with a lot of emotional manipulation along the way as well. Okay. This collective is going on to onto bigger things, brighter days. Okay, the blasted tower card, blasted tower in the reverse. Okay, your attackers they're about to be hit by a tower card. Okay, I think that it has been activated by yourself. So it's interesting because I was doing a private reading the other day, and the client was kind of saying, um, you know, I'm stuck in this workplace. I want to leave. And I said, and at the start of the reading, I said, it's unusual because normally, because it was love based as well. I said, normally, you know, people get stuck because they're kind of going, oh, there must be a sign that this person's my person. And she's like, no, I don't want them. I know they're not my person, but I'm stuck here at this job working with them, and I can't seem to get a way out. I feel like I'm being blocked. Anyway, we did the reading, and what I kind of divined from that reading was that it's because she's that person's karma. Don't have to do anything, but something's going to get revealed. They're going to be revealed as the narcissist that they are. Right, so I'm going to use the Dead Inside Oracle deck. This is a bit of a new one for me. Excuse me if I laugh, because these ones are quite amusing for me. Right, so can we get some advice with the Dead Inside cards, please? We'll get some jumpers. Doesn't look like that. Cards say no. Cards say no. I'm going to give it one more go, and if nothing comes... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, if nothing comes out, I'll switch. Wake, work, scroll, repeat, burnout cycle, routine collapse, right? So I've been kind of going through this at the moment, whereby my content's not getting viewed, I'm not getting the push out. Because I'm not getting the push out, I'm not getting the work, and it can start to feel like that. So just be mindful of that. Make sure you do take some time off where you can. Social battery zero, drained, antisocial shutdown. So yeah, this collective is it's like you're at this point where you're like, come on, Source, I've done everything that you've asked of me, and when's it coming through? I feel like that it's waiting for that tower card to be activated. And again, manifesting, sleep, spiritual fatigue, wishful thinking, burnout, nap. Okay, so yeah, there's this collective needs to take some rest, right? I'm just going to switch to the Urban Truth, actually, because they were being a little bit awkward with me. So let's go to the Urban Truth. So can we get something a little bit more kind of positive for this collective? Apparently not. Shade Parade, Drama Magnet. So there is still people in your energy. Now, it's interesting because with that... was it Princess of Cups and Knight of Pentacles? I think that they're two unrelated people who are kind of going to end up coming together, okay, to try and cause some drama. So Shade Parade, more than one person is feeding the drama. Shade is coming from several directions. The room isn't as friendly as it looks. So yeah, there's people kind of teaming together for one last drive. I don't want you to worry about it because I feel like, much like myself, this collective's removed themselves from that, and it's almost like they're all going to turn on each other. Drama Magnet, chaos gravitates towards you, messy energy follows, protect your emotional space. So just be mindful of that. That's coming from that Shade Parade. The reason why this is happening is because you've got bigger goals ahead. Your ambition is expanding, your opportunities, you see your opportunities clearly, you're ready for more. Okay, so it's almost like you're burnt out, you're ready to move on to something else, you're not sure what it is, but there's still a little bit of crap to come out, and this is just confirming it. So she said, what? A shocking comment spreads instantly, reactions explode, expect emotional aftershock. So one of these people, that either this princess or this knight's going to say something. Say no first. Your peace matters more than their expectations. You don't need to over-explain. Saying no protects your energy. Okay, so I kind of want to say that when this comes to light and people are like, what do you think about this? Just saying, I'm not interested. Choose a softer life. Peace over pressure. Gentleness over chaos. Your life can feel lighter. And then we're walking away quietly. You don't need to argue your decision. Distance reveals truth faster. Your silence is powerful. Okay, so for this TI collective, I think that this chapter's coming to an end. So moving forwards, whether or not it's going to be a new collective or there's going to be new levels, new devils, we'll have to wait and find out. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to comment and like as well to help me boost up a bit. If you want a personalised reading, the targeted individuals options, you've got the priority same day guaranteed tarot readings there, 25 quid, psychic readings 15, or you can book phone and video chat with me as well from 30. Find my link tree on my profile or contact me and I can get you booked in. Good luck. We're going on to brighter days. Ta-ta.